The time to get your electrical right is before the drywall goes up. From smart switch placement to lighting layout to future-proofing your power needs, we're breaking down how to avoid costly upgrades later and designing an electrical system that works for real life. Let's get after it. Our electrical rough installation is completed. I wanted to talk to you about some of the must-haves. As you can tell, this is the back of our electrical service panel where we have all of our electrical connections. Most homes can get away with a 200 amp service, but you may not have the capacity to add in a hot tub, a towel warmer, a garage heater, or let's say some car chargers. So consider upgrading your service panel before the drywall is up. We went with a 320 amp service specifically for those upgrade options later on down the road. Large switch banks with 5, 6, or 7 switches in one location are an eyesore, or at least in my opinion. Sometimes you can't avoid it, as you can see here. But consider this. Do your lights need to be controlled from 2 different places, commonly called a three-way? Or let's say in your bedroom, you'll have a fan with a light. A lot of those are controlled with a remote control, so you'll only need one switch. So just think through, do you really need that switch in this location? Laying out your lighting can be difficult, even though it's on your electrical plans. So consider coming to your home in this current state when there's nobody around and walking through it as if you already live here. Envision turning your lights on and off, and what do you actually need? Maybe you need a dimmer switch for your dining room and your living room, but not so much in your kitchen or your hallways. Maybe you'd like to add in another switch in your hallway because it's closer to a bedroom. You know, when we first framed this home out, we had a slightly different design for our electrical. When they started this last Monday, we quickly realized we needed to add 2 more cans in our kitchen because the layout wasn't quite right. Lean on your electrical contractor. They should have an answer for all of your concerns. Electrical is usually the last trade of this rough-in installation and your last opportunity to make changes easily. I was just reminded of that by our drywall contractor. So if this episode will help you rethink your lighting and your switches, hit that subscribe button and share it with a friend. As always, mock it up or mess it up. We'll see you next time.